Drag Race episode 12. This sets us up for our grand finale and a little bit of an awkward situation with Sherry Pie and everything that happened this season and her now not being part of the finale. So I was kind of wondering, like sitting there wondering all episode long, like, does it even matter who gets sent home? Like, will they call that the queen who got in fifth place to be in the finale? But as we found out at the end, that is not the case. So let's get into it. So uh, really, we did have a mini challenge and a maxi challenge, but our mini challenge was just do dress yourself up like a Vegas showgirl, make a headdress, and shockingly, our fashion queen won. Gigi wins a trip to Vegas, and let's move on to the big Viva Las Vegas rusical. This was a very well done challenge. Like I was sitting there watching, and by the time we'd finished watching the rusical, I had no idea who was going to win, no idea who was going to go home. And really, I think it came down to, who RuPaul felt had a shot at winning in the finale. And that person was not Jackie Cox. And I felt a little bad for her because, watching the episode, a thought occurred to me that really, if Jackie doesn't pull out the win, she's done. Even if she's second best, she's going to be lip syncing and she'll be the person sent home. And, that is what happened because I thought she was right there performance wise. Like no one lagged behind performance wise. I thought this was actually one of Jackie's better performances all season long. But, her resume for the whole season just doesn't stack up against the other queens. Gigi has tons of wins. Jada has tons of wins. For some unknown reason, the judges love Sherry Pie. And Crystal Method has just improved all season long. And I mean, Jackie did undergo similar transformation alongside Crystal, but not to the extent. Like if you look back to the queen we saw at the start of the season that was Crystal Method versus the queen we saw at the end, I think that it's going to be night and day, the difference between those two. And I'm totally on board with Crystal in the finale, and I'm going to be rooting for her because why not? Like I think Gigi and Jada have kind of probably separated themselves as the two biggest contenders, but I really like Crystal Method, and the more I watch Crystal Method, the more I like Crystal Method. So we're going to go into that finale, and we're going to be Team Crystal. I want to see some crazy, zany antics that only Crystal can provide. I mean, the phenomenal looks are both there for Gigi and Jada. The acting, I think, is there for Gigi. And Gigi's just been someone who's always been able to step up to the plate. Jada has turned out to be a lot funnier and wittier than I thought she was at the start of the season. And I don't know what's in store for us for the finale. So it sounds like that will be in 2 weeks' time. And next week will be a little bit of a reunion show. I'm not sure how all of this is going to go down, if it's going to be live from separate locations, live from one location. I have absolutely no clue. But all I know is I'm very interested to see the finale and the reunion just to kind of see how everything plays out. Like what everyone has to say on the topic of Sherry Pie and what happened. If there's going to be any backlash for Sherry Pie not being in the finale. I don't imagine there will be, but there could be, you never know. And how does the finale actually work now? So all things that are unknown to me, and I'll have to see over the next 2 weeks what happens. So I think that's going to wrap up my recap for tonight. As always, thank you so much for watching. We will be back for the finale, probably the reunion as well. There's also, if you haven't checked it out, RuPaul's Secret Celebrity Drag Race. The final episode of that should be tonight. And if you haven't got a chance to watch it, I highly recommend it. Last week's episode was fantastic. Dustin Milligan and Matt Eisman really blew me out of the water. Both really comedians who are either, manly men or play jockey type characters on TV in Dustin's case, and to see their transformation and what it meant to them, and especially the end when Ross Matthews talks to Matt Eisman, it's just a really special moment. And if you haven't watched that, I would highly recommend doing that. And as I said, the final episode of that is tonight, and in 2 more weeks we have RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars. The cast has been announced. I might go through the cast a little bit as we get closer to launch day, but yeah, that's it. So thank you for watching, and we'll see you later.